Hi there. It's Talk to Tamika Tuesday. And I wanted to jump on here and really help some of you guys who've been in my inbox asking questions about international real estate and flipping real estate and all those other things. So I want to tell you guys, and for those who don't know me, my name is Dr. Tamika Bryant, and I pretty much specialize in international real estate nowadays. So I've been an investor for 30 years, over 30 years. I've had a real estate license for about 20 years, owned real estate brokerages in the States, internationally, all those kind of things. And I also develop international real estate. And so here lately, people have been in my inbox asking me, am I still flipping? Am I still doing this or working with investors? Yes, yes, yes to all of that. I am still working with investors. I am still taking on investor clients, those clients who need help with building their portfolios. I'm still doing that. I'm still coaching, still doing all those things. And so today, I really, as you guys know, I like to share on my YouTube channels and things like that. And I wanted to share with you guys about flipping because people, it's like they are trying to do all these other things. And flipping in real estate can, you can use the same strategies on anything that you're doing in business. It doesn't have to just be real estate. And so, knowing that there's so much going on, I keep seeing so many people try to find different hustles, different things to do, all these other things. And I'm like, you can flip right within your own industry. And so I'm going to talk today about flipping international property because that's the industry I'm in. But I want you guys to use the same tactics to flip anything in your own industry. Okay. So, very simply, flipping international real estate is the same as flipping real estate that's right next door to you. And sometimes we tend to overcomplicate that. Okay. So, and when I was younger, the first things I did is I would flip apartments. And so you're probably like, what's flipping an apartment? I secure the property, secure the lease on the apartment. I'd find the buyer and, you know, I'd sell the, lease to that end buyer for a higher price. And so that's all a flip is taking a product, right? Getting it, securing it, and then selling it with an increased price to someone else. So stores do it all the time, vendors do it all the time. Even the people you could see at the corner who have water bottles for sale. They've went to a Costco or some other company, got a case of water for 24, a case of 24 or something, probably pay $5 for it, right? So they got the product, they secured it, and then they added their price and found a buyer. And that's all flipping is. So if you're new to investing, please don't overthink this. Please don't overthink it. I run into people all the time who overthink it. And when you overthink it, you don't move. When I break it down to its simplest form, who here can't? Who doesn't think that they can do that? It's really easy. It really is. It's just that easy. And so I always tell people don't think about millions of dollars, look at a penny. A penny is less intimidating. So if I broke it down to you for a water bottle, it's the same thing in real estate. Okay. So the first thing I always will tell people, you have to identify the property. So we're working on a project right now. Um, and we've done this in Ghana and everywhere. But we're working on a project right now. I think it's very fun. But you can identify a property yourself or like come through our channels, and we always have properties around. But let's use the one, it's their properties in Cancun. Because who doesn't want to be in Cancun, right? Having a good time at the beach. It's all of that and then some. So we have some properties in Cancun, and we'll use that as an example. So if you identified this particular property, you would do number one. You find the property. Now, for people who are here, you can identify properties any kind of way. You can go on Zillow. If you're local, you can talk to a real estate agent, your next door neighbor. For international properties, you normally want to talk to someone who has access to them, who you trust, because there's a lot of scammers out there. Ask me how I know. It's going to be in my new book coming out. But anyway, identify the property. Okay. So we're going to use this lot. This lot is $25,000. Okay. And once you have identified the property, say, oh, 25,000. Now, perhaps you don't have 25,000 in cash. Well, how do I get that property, Tamika? And so step 2 is going to be you have to secure the property. And securing the property means reserving the property. So how do I reserve the property, Tamika? Well, here's the thing. With this particular developer, it only costs $500 to reserve the property. You have $500? If you don't have $500, you can borrow $500 from a friend, get $500 from your credit card. I always tell people, if you don't have any of those $500 stored somewhere, then I don't normally suggest people start trying to invest. You want to have some money because investing is a risk. It is a risk. But let's just say you have $500. Can secure that property with $500. So part of you reserving is that another term within your reservation with the developer is they will say, hey, in the next 30 to 45 days, we want to start this payment plan, or we want to say, your payments are going to be $100 a month, or you have to put 5% down or 10% down. That percentage that you have to put down, that's where the magic happens, because that's negotiable. So you can say to that developer, "Oh yeah, I'll put down 10%," which, remember, it was 25,000. So you would be saying, "Hey, I'll bring $2,500 minus your 5 that you already put down. So I'll put down 2,000, and then I'll make the monthly payments." This particular project that we're working with right now, the developer is actually funding the project for you. So you can have 20 years to pay this off, which then makes your payments $100 a month. Okay. And so you've got a $500 deposit in, and now you're planning on paying $100 a month. And depending on how what kind of money you had in your payments and what that would look like. And then the third thing to do is just find the buyer. Now, if you found the buyer, it would be real smart for you to have a higher purchase price than what you purchased it from the developer, from them. And so most of the time, properties in new construction developments are increasing, and because they're just getting started. New construction means I'm starting at this amount. By the time that project is finished, typically the values are up 25% at the minimum. Okay. So you could sell that lot at any point in time. And that's the thing. That's the key to flipping any type of, asset or anything that you have access to. It could be the bottle or not. You find it, you secure it, and then you find the buyer. It's as simple as that. So I'm encouraging people to get involved in investing and not only look at, do I have to rehab properties? I know I just got tired of rehabbing, tired of being out in the field, tired of going to Home Depot, just all of those kind of things. So I started flipping real estate. I don't have to hold on to anything, just the paper, right? So that means I can do it from anywhere. I don't have to get dirty. I can just really find my buyers who want to buy what I originally put under contract. And for me and my team, what we like to do is buy more properties and sell more properties. And that's all we do. So we find our buyers, which most people, that'll be your next question. And if I was live, I'd be answering all these questions, right? But stay tuned. We'll be live again here soon after we finish Teach at the Beach conference. And so if you have, buyers, who are your buyers? It's people who you meet, it's people online, it's people in your network, it's people who may not know you have property for sale. And another question I always get is, well, can I do this without a real estate license? Of course you can. Real estate sales, if it's your property, you do not need a real estate license. You most of the time need real estate licenses in the States because you're helping other people buy. Internationally, it's not the same. So, yes, you can buy, and yes, you can sell real estate without a real estate license. And that's what I want people to take home. There's no secret society in this area of real estate. It's about how you want to show up in the space. So, guys, it's time for me to go. And I hope to see you guys around. And as I always say, I'll see you at the top or from the top. Need more information on flipping or any of the other topics? Always be sure to check around our YouTube channel. Catch me on Facebook, Instagram, wherever you can. Come to a conference. I'm always willing to share if you can catch me. Have a good one, guys. Bye bye.